Hi, you're watching About Things for Reasons, where people ask me awkward things and I try not to blush about it. Today I'm going to be talking about female masturbation, and no, I'm not giving a demonstration, but I've drawn you this picture. Let's see. Yes, this picture. It's lovely, it's beautiful, I drew it myself. It needs to come over here. I'm being assisted today by an anonymous person who chooses to remain anonymous, which is fine, because this is a picture of a vagina, and I can see why you'd want to be anonymous about that. Anyway, so this may or may not look like your lady bits, because everybody's lady bits are different. But according to an anatomical picture that I have recreated here, this is what we're going to work off of. I've labeled it for your personal convenience. But up here, Mons Pubis, I gave her a welcome mat. We haven't decided what to name her yet. I don't know. No. The requests... No. Make a request for what we should call this picture. It will be fine. Anyway, so I've given her a welcome mat because you may or may not feel comfortable shaving. You can shave. You don't have to. There are multiple theories of thought on whether or not it's more or less sanitary to shave or not to shave. So whatever makes you more comfortable. And don't let everybody make you feel like it's weird to shave or weird to not shave. Just, you do you. It's fine. So we're going to start kind of up at the top of the vagina, because as you're masturbating your lady bits, that's also where you're likely to start. So the purpose of the clitoris, right up here at the top, tippy top, it is sometimes affectionately called the man in the canoe, because he is sitting on top of this little boat-shaped thing. So it's got a lot of nerve endings, and it feels pretty good if you're rubbing it, back and forth, side to side. There are a couple different ways to go about it. You could throw your fingers in there, that's fine. I know you want to, I see you over there. Anyway, there's the glands of clitoris right underneath it, also a lot of nerve endings, and is actually one of the primary stimulators of female orgasm. There are actually two spots, so keep that in mind. You've got up here, glands of clitoris, and you've also got this guy right here, the vaginal entrance. Also, in case you didn't already know, please be safe, please be careful, don't just shove stuff up there. It's unsanitary. It should be clean. Anything that goes inside of you should be clean, including your fingers. Trim your nails. It's gross. Anyway, don't give yourself an yeast infection. You've also got the vestibule on the outside, you've got the labia on either side, with the labia minora, and then you've also got the labia majora, which is actually just the right outside a little bit of it. Some ladies, like myself, like all of this bit here a lot, and it feels pretty nice. You be quiet over there, you don't know a thing. You know a thing about that. But basically, anything in this area has a lot of nerve endings and feels pretty good, not gonna lie. Some ladies require or prefer visual stimuli, such as porn or pictures or fancy romance novels. If that's a thing for you, then maybe that's a thing for you. I don't know. Is that a thing for you? But I'm blushing a little bit already because there's a vagina next to my face that I have drawn. Also, quick note, this is the anus in the perineum. The perineum sometimes feels good. The anus, I have drawn a little tiny X for him because for me, that's a no zone. X does not mark the spot. X means no thank you. Some people enjoy that a lot, and some people really don't. I really don't. Pass, no thank you. But there is actually a tiny gland in some females, but it's more commonly found in males, that can actually stimulate and help produce orgasm. So that could be a thing for you. I apparently don't have that gland, so we're not going to talk about that anymore. Back to stimuli. Some women will choose to use a vibrator. Don't use one too much if that's a thing for you, because you will ruin your nerve endings. So manual generally is better. Let's see. Some ladies will do it in the shower. You have your little shower head. Some ladies don't really enjoy that quite so much, so kind of, if you're new to it, kind of just work your way around down there. And if you don't know what it looks like down there, you should probably get yourself a mirror, which I know sounds kind of silly, and maybe a little bit fried green tomatoes, if that's a movie you've watched. But it is an actual thing. It's not a joke. You can use a mirror just to see what it looks like down there. So remember, you got your key point, little guy up there, little clitoris. If you're a man, the clitoris is in the front. It's not in the middle. You can rub the middle, but it's not the clitoris. You'll know what it feels like because it feels a little bit like a pea. It's a little itty bitty guy, about the size of a pea. On most ladies, it might be different for you. And then the vagina, it's the actual, physical hole down there. You kind of can't miss it. You've only got two that are that large. Anyway, so if you have any questions, put them in the comments. This isn't a full informative video, but I don't think I can talk anymore about how to masturbate without giggling. But there, yeah, like that. Yeah, you could flick it. You could do that too. Yep. Don't actually flick yourself, because that might actually be painful. But if you are interested in more about this, we'll talk more about the emotional stuff, religious connotations with all that later. But if you have any questions or need some more information, put it in the comments and we will talk about that later. But anyway, you're amazing, and your vagina is amazing. And if you're a man, well, your vagina is amazing too. I will catch y'all later, and have a good week.